Hello, my name is Samantha Bray. I am the Managing Director of the Center for Responsible Travel, or CREST. CREST is a nonprofit based in Washington, D.C. with a mission to promote responsible tourism policies and practices so that local communities can thrive and steward their cultural resources and biodiversity. And I'm thrilled to be here with WTACH today for the 5 and 5. The most significant cultural tourism experience I've had was actually a project that I did for CREST, working with the Tigray Cultural and Tourism Bureau in Ethiopia. And the project was to visit the rock-hewn churches of the region of Tigray, of which there are about 120. And they are 11th to 14th century churches, literally carved into the mountains. They are phenomenal. They're still currently used by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. And our project was to go to the churches and help to create a cultural heritage tourism route that would share responsible engagement guidelines with visitors who are coming to visit the rock-hewn churches. So I was able to go there myself and visit these incredible places and get to know the warm people of the communities and understand how they wanted visitors to engage with visiting their unique place. And it was just mind-blowing in every capacity. The rock carvings inside the churches, the rock paintings, the cultural heritage value that the churches themselves offer, and what the stewards of those churches have been able to protect is just incredible, and it has had a lasting impact on me. At CREST, I feel there are going to be a lot of exciting opportunities for destinations and businesses coming out of COVID-19 in order to better integrate the very things that make the place special and to prioritize those things that make the place special. So this includes culture, heritage, the aesthetics of the place, the well-being of residents, and the environment. And we really feel that because travelers are going to be demanding more authentic and immersive experiences, now is the time to really step up the work that destinations are doing to protect those assets and promote them to visit for these visitors who are looking for these immersive experiences, but do it in a way that has the protection of the assets in mind first and foremost. First and foremost, these cultural heritage assets should be something that the community is able to enjoy, and it is their life. This is a place that people are visiting. And so whenever visitors come to see this cultural heritage, they need to be educated in a way that helps them understand how to engage with it in a way that is respectful and is a way that can ensure that asset exists into the future for others to visit. When it comes to managing over-tourism, there are many things destinations can do, and we've learned a lot of lessons about this over the last several years when over-tourism was reaching a critical breaking point. Some things destinations can consider doing are, one, spreading out visitation. So promoting sites that aren't necessarily the first place that a visitor would think about going. So spreading out the visitation physically within a destination. Some really unique examples we've seen are museums are literally putting works of art in several different places within a destination. So if you want to see those works of art, you have to spread yourself out and go to different places to see them, which is a really unique way to promote this. Timed entry is another possibility for destinations. We do want to make sure that tourism remains accessible for all and that visitors aren't priced out of being able to experience cultural heritage. So timed entry is one possible way of doing that, where it's a first come, first served method. Spreading out seasonality is another option. A lot of destinations feel pressure points at certain times of year, but there are other times of year that are also wonderful to visit. So if the destination management or marketing organization can work with the destination to try to influence visitors to come at a different time of year and bring people to spread out that bubble of pressure points is a really great way of going about it too. Responsible cultural heritage tourism can absolutely provide economic incentive to protect livelihoods and cultures of communities. One thing that we always try to stress at CREST is that communities need to be at the heart of the decision making of how tourism happens in their community. It shouldn't be a situation where an outsider decides that tourism should occur and just starts bringing visitors. It should be a situation where the community is the decision maker and decides, first and foremost, if they want to have tourism, and then if they do, how their culture and heritage is portrayed. They need to be the ones actually offering the tourism product, and this enables them to benefit financially from protecting the very unique things that make their culture and their community special and that they want to preserve. Tourism stakeholders absolutely should become protectors of cultural heritage assets. If you think about tourism's competitiveness, these are really the things that visitors come to see in a destination. And if they're allowed to be degraded or disrespected, the culture, of course, will suffer, but also will the livelihood and competitiveness of the destination as a whole. So what we advocate for at CREST is for there to be the formation of what we call destination stewardship councils in some form, where the public, private, and civil sectors, which includes residents, are all brought around the table to have a seat in the conversation to, one, identify and clearly state what those assets are, what those cultural heritage offerings or experiences are that the place has to offer, and then two, how do they want to be expressed and shared, and how do they then need to be promoted in a way that can protect those cultural heritage assets.